to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Malva pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from NRG Stadium. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. It is uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, here's Hurts. Moving left, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when fourth and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Leggett in motion.
Hey, 73. Delta.
Once again, it's Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
King. No touch. Trimmer. Hey, 73. No touch.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the plus.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead?
So they try to throw a little bit of curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a modest game.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. On the ground, this is Barkley.
Now we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They only needed 1, but it's a gain of 6. And it keeps the drive going.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew it was coming and still couldn't stop it. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and
2.
Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And the Eagles going to be set up with first and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
This has been a picture-perfect opening drive. You would have hated for it to get stopped there. Fortunately for them, they get a nice run on 3rd down, and it's going to set up first and goal.
Here's Barkley. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
It's a gain of 1 yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, like with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
We get in motion. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Motion man is Johnston. Third and goal for Hurts. And this is not going to do the trick. Unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it leads to 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backward. That's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Texans first down.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Brought in by the tight end, Full Komet. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. And that one incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead, it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his...
And he'll take it on in. Oh, touchdown, Texans. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Texans move out to a 7-3 lead.
Eagles 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Hurts. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Man in motion is Smith. Send a man in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Now he'll air one out. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. And he steps into this one. Gets off a big kick. Angled for the sideline. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. And will come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. To the outside, catch made by Hopkins. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
And the Texans, first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
18. What's that?
On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
First and 10.
Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. On the give, this is Mixon. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
At the 26. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Stroud. This is caught 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Houston.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Makes the score Texans 14, Eagles 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, Hurts. Looking to get that wide receiver screen set up, but this one will not work. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down. On play action, here's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That ball is caught on the sidelines and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
And the Eagles first down. It's a gain of
Motion man is Johnston.
And the Eagles first down.
Fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. First down throw there is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He'll manage only a couple. Jalen Smith there for the stop. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer. Field it, check. Crowd that Yeti. Delta, check. Delta.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Fuller. And the Texans are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Rolling right. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is caught. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard.
Throwing is Stroud. He's got his big tight end. Oh, touchdown, Texans. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. The extra point is good, and the Texans move out to a 21-3 advantage. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And this will be incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Nice shot. It's complete. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
I just love the creativity and what it allows when you have the skill set of a running back like this, that he can line up all over the field. In this last play, Mike, you see him line up in the slot, but he's really capable of running routes from all the different receiver positions, and for a running back to be able to do that, that is a huge weapon.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
He'll work forward for a couple. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Here we go.
Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
All right.
Now, Stroud. Open man, left side. He Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 28-yard
To throw is Stroud. And he's in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Houston. The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead.
Eagles 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hurts to the air on first down. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. From the 35, it's first and 10.
That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And also the guard brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
To throw on second down is Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll be third down.
Great. 180.
Legette in motion. On third down, here's Hurts. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And that'll set up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. You give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They will work the middle with Mixon. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson. Second down, they need 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second and a yard.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one caught at the 4. And he is close to the pileup, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
19 seconds. That's right. 18. That's right.
Here's Stroud. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Hurts. Out wide. That's Bigsby. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That's to the sideline and intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side. Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Mixon as we begin the 4th quarter. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's the tight end Kmet. They will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Again, it'll be Mixon. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down. The Texans going to turn things over to their field goal unit. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Texans will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Again, it's Bigsby. And this is a slight improvement over the previous. They're not going to lose yardage, not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Man in motion is Smith. 3rd and long for Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play.
That's Goddard in motion. They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Eagle 1st down.
That's Goddard in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Man in motion is Smith. Hurts going to hand this one to Shipley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That's caught. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
A gain of 24 yards. 1st down.
Throwing is Hurts. That's to the left side. Hauled in by Legette. Here's a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts will try it again.
The Texans.
He's got it. That's Hurts. So the Eagles use their 1st time out here. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And that'll be caught by the running back, Bigsby. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
No touchdown. Right here, right here. 73. 73.
Leggett in motion.
Yeti. No touchdown.
Hurts again. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Kalen Bullock. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And that'll be a pickup of 3. So it's a win here for the Texans. And right away you can point to the turnover battle.